So this is a new segment or a new challenge on this channel that's going to be called Your Cartoon, My Style. So I'm going to try to do a simplified cartoon of any kind of character. I don't know who else I might do, but just any random kind of character like this. I'll probably end up doing Snoopy after this one, and then just go on from there. Do maybe Calvin and Hobbes, those kinds of things, like cartoons that are a simplified style, but then do it in my style, which is more of an anime manga style. So we're going to start off with Charlie Brown. Now there was two things that I had to think of when I was drawing Charlie Brown. I'm like, is he bald? Because he looks bald. Or does he actually have hair? So I found this. I just typed into Google, is Charlie Brown bald? And this is what came up. Charlie Brown is drawn with only a small curl of hair at the front of his head and a little in the back. Though this is often interpreted as him being bald, Charles M. Schulz, the creator of Charlie Brown, claimed that he saw Charlie Brown as having hair that was so light and cut so short that it could not be seen very easily. So yes, he does have hair on his head, but it's a very short haircut. So that's what I'm going to do him when I do him. The other thing that I looked up was I needed to know how old was Charlie Brown. If I'm kind of try to bring him into my style, I didn't want to make him look too old or too young. So I looked up how old he was, and it says that he was between 4 years and 8 years at different times in the printing of the comic strip Peanuts. So I'm going to probably shoot for somewhere like 6 or 7. That'll probably be the age I go for. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I think it should be pretty fun. And let's get right to it. So Charlie Brown in my style. So I start out with simple shapes. Just trying to keep it kind of fun, loose. It's kind of fun that I'm drawing like a 6 and 7 year old, because that is actually what I have right now. I have a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old. So this is kind of fun. And I am not kidding. I was just watching a TV show, not one that I recommend for everybody to watch, but it's called Arrested Development. And I was just watching an episode, and no kidding, the whole show, they had people walking with their head down and playing music from old Peanuts cartoons. And they were all depressed, just like Charlie Brown, like walking along depressed or something. I was like, how crazy is that I was planning on doing this, and it just fits completely with what I was about to do. So it's pretty cool. If you're thinking, wow, he's coming along pretty quick, how did he think of this? I actually already worked up a sketch of this Charlie Brown that I was thinking, okay, what would he look like in my style? So yes, I have already worked up what I think he should look like, and now I'm just showing you how I drew it. And maybe I'll show you that sketch later, but I probably shouldn't, because it's going to look probably better than what this thing is going to turn out to be, because, I mean, I've said it before, it is not easy drawing something when the paper is taped down. So, yeah, so this one is probably not going to be as clean and perfect the way I want it to be, but we'll see how it goes. So it seems to me that when I look at Charlie Brown, he has a longer shirt on. This would be like his pectoral lines. And he's wearing a like a polo type shirt, but it's untucked. So he's the kind of kid that likes to dress kind of nice, but you know what? He's not so preppy that needs to tuck his shirt in, you know. So he's looking good, but he can hang loose a little bit. And not only that, but he's got a polo shirt on, and then what seems to me to be shorts. So he also wears shorts. You see these circles I'm putting in for his kneecaps to tell me where his knees are. Then I can know where that part meets. So because he's a younger child, his eye level will be lower than adults. His eye level will be lower than adults. Sorry, I paused there because I was just snapping at my cat because she's trying to get up on the table. May, down. And you can hear like, oh, don't yell at me, boy. I just want to get up here and bother you. So her name is May, our cat. She's named after May from Overwatch, because I enjoy playing Overwatch. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy it. And I actually wanted to name the cat after my favorite character, which is Diva, but my wife wasn't having that. So we went with the name that she would allow, which was May, which is actually Mei Ling, and our cat is a Siamese cat. So we just thought, you know, that kind of just goes along real well. So I don't plan on getting too crazy with their poses when I do these videos, because I'm just trying to draw the character as you know it in my style. So I think eventually maybe I'll do Mario in more of a realistic anime style. I don't know what else I could do. Maybe maybe Mickey Mouse. That'd be weird. I don't even know what he'd do. So here I'm putting the curly Q thingy on. I should have made him have like a depressed look on his face, because Charlie Brown is known for like being somewhat depressed looking sometimes, and life doesn't always go his way. So I could have done that, but try not to make him, you know, I hope that Charlie Brown's life goes better for him. You know, sometimes it does. Sometimes it goes right for him, but other times not so much. And that girl that always picks on him, what's her name? That's not. No, I'm not even gonna say the name, because I know there might be Charlie Brown fans out there. You don't even know her name. I don't even know. Is it Lucy or Sally, I just said I wasn't going to say it, but I did. What I thought it was. Hey, I didn't do research on the other characters. I did research on Charlie Brown. And I think I've never watched the Christmas Charlie Brown story until like this year. Which again, Charlie Brown fans might be like, what? How dare you? But that's how it was. And my mom loves it. She loves that thing. She loves Charlie Brown trees and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure why I never watched it. And my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he loves Snoopy and Charlie Brown stuff. Maybe more Snoopy than Charlie Brown, I'm not sure. And like I said, I might do Snoopy. And when I'm thinking of Snoopy, like in my head, I'm like, how would I draw Snoopy? You know what I'm thinking? I think, I want to say Akamaru, but what's the dog in Naruto? The white dog. I just feel like that's kind of how I would draw Snoopy. So you can expect a Snoopy like that probably when I do it. Maybe that's what I'll do next week. So I want to do like an alternating, like 4 different kinds of either challenges or just drawing videos. I'm probably going to want to do, I want to do a mashup, like a hero mashup kind of thing. Right now it looks like he doesn't have pants on, so we're going to give him some pants. So he's got shorts on. Maybe I'll make him a little bit lower. I may have been saying something, I forget what I was saying. I think I was saying that I will probably do like a series of 4 different videos every month. That's what my plan is. That'd be nice. Which I just put up, which was the 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second challenge, which maybe some of you guys watched. I'll probably do one of those every month because I really enjoy them. I like how it pushed me to try and draw faster because you may see after this video, I'm not the fastest drawer. But I like being challenged. I like being pushed to do more, to do better. So yeah, I would like to do those ones. I'm going to try to do a hero mashup where I take 2 differing characters. I probably will pull one from like Japanese anime art and then one from American type art and mash them together. The first one, I actually already have one done. I started simple because I was like, we'll see how this goes. I actually mixed together Mickey Mouse and Mario. 2 staples for entertainment. They're kind of like the mascots of their brand. Mario's the mascot for Nintendo, and of course, Mickey is the mascot of Disney, right? So I took the both of them and mixed them together, and I don't know. You'll have to see it. I'll post it probably next week. But I did it on my iPad Pro, so I did it in Procreate, and it records your every move. So you guys will have to let me know what you like better, that kind of video or like this kind of video where you're actually seeing me use pen on paper or pencil on paper. So you have to let me know which one you guys enjoy more. And then the other one, so one will be the hero mashup, one will be 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second challenge, and then the other will be, and another one will be this, where I take a cartoon character, a more cartoony character, and I turn it into my style, so which I'm calling Your Cartoon My Style. That'll be that one. And then the other one might be just me in like Procreate or something doing a picture, like a full-on picture or something like that. Or I've also thought of something I saw online that somebody else was doing, which I was like, oh, that's cool, where they were having their child, which like I said earlier, I have 2 kids, a 6 and 2 boys, a 6 and a 7-year-old, and have them draw characters. And then I take the characters they drew and created and came up with, and then create them in my style, or not my style, but like, well, I guess it would still be my style, but just in a more finished form. So my cat just jumped up on me. Put her back down. So because I'm doing this in a new way, I'm doing like a new setup with my video and everything like that. I'm trying not to put my head in front of the video. So if I do, I'm sorry. This is kind of like a test run, and you guys are the guinea pigs. So sorry about that. But I'm trying to set it up so that, well, for one, using a better camera that gives me a bit better video definition. And then 2, I want it to be more from straight above me, more right over top, so that there's not as much skew as your guys are watching it. And then I tried setting up better lighting. I'm not sure if I was successful in that, but I may eventually have to go out and buy some good studio lighting. But since I'm just starting out doing these videos, I don't want to blow money, and nobody even likes watching these things. So we'll start out slowly. My cat is going crazy. I don't know what she's on about. And she's back up here again. I wouldn't mind her being up here, except for the fact that she keeps bumping me as I draw. And most likely she'll be back up here in a few seconds. She's just a kitten. I'd let you see her. Maybe next time when she jumps up, I'll just put her in front of the camera, but... she's a Siamese. I think I said that. Did I say that? I don't know. That's a bad thing with this kind of pen. I can never keep the lines thin enough. So that's why I always have to go back to the Pigma microns. Because I want to keep the lines pretty thin, especially inside. Usually the lines inside the character are thinner, and then the lines outside the character can be made thicker. And I may need to buy myself some thicker paper too, because you can see how I was like trying to hold my finger down on the paper as I'm drawing, and that's because this paper is so thin it starts to curl a little bit. So I need to get me some maybe thicker. This is still kind of a Bristol board, but it's just not thick enough. See, my finger just automatically wants to go like, okay, I gotta hold it down. Now, like I said, this is the Your Cartoon, My Style. So I'm going to do other characters that are in a simpler cartoony style. So if you guys have a character that I should do, like, you're like, oh, you should so do, I don't know, this character, you know, whatever it is, let me know, and maybe I'll put it on the list to do it. Because to be honest, I really don't have any preferences at this time. Like I said, I'll probably do Snoopy next, just because he goes along with, you know, Charlie Brown. But other than that, you know, I'm open to suggestions, and they can be from anywhere, you know. And of course, I might not do them the way you think I should do them, or what have you. Like, I'm thinking, like, I loved a cartoon when I was growing up. It was called Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck! When there's trouble, you call DW. I love that show. It was basically Batman, but he looked kind of like Donald Duck. Hey, there's somebody I could probably do. Donald Duck. But yeah, I'd have to try and do them in a more realistic style, like manga style. So I don't know. I don't even know how they would turn out. I don't know how I would do it. So again, yeah, I would have to start with a sketch and see where that goes. But yeah, I would definitely do those. So let me know. This guy needs another eyebrow. Oh, I think she's coming back. And to make, yep, she's back. To make it look like his head is shaved, I'm going to put these little dots in there. Does that help? Does that make it look shaved? Maybe it does. Man, now I've got that Darkwing Duck song in my head. Seriously, I love that show. Another one would be like, I don't know if you've ever seen this. If not, you should go try to find it. It's called Gummy Bears. It was another Disney cartoon. I watched a lot of Disney, I guess, when I was growing up. Yeah, Gummy Bears, I love that. It was like these cartoon cartoon bears that drank gummy berry juice, and the gummy berry juice would allow them to like bounce all around. Like jumping, like just boing 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 everywhere. Here, you guys want to see? You guys want to see May? Here's May. This is May. Hello, I'm May. This is May. So, how about May gets down and stays down? Got it? So that's May. Anyway, Gummy Bears. I love that show. So funny. It was so fun. It was kind of like in a fantasy world too. I don't know why it's not as big as some of these shows. You know, man, Chip and Dale. Man, I'm thinking about all these shows I could do too. So, Chip and Dale's the Rescue Rangers, not Chip and Dale's the more adult place. Here, we're not gonna do that. This is a more kids show. keep it friendly. And what else? What was that one? Tailspin, that's what it was. Tailspin. That was pretty cool. Still didn't like it as much as I liked Darkwing Duck or Gummy Bears. And that one had a good theme song too. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that we uncompare. Something like that. Love that. Let me know if you'd like me to never try singing again. I probably shouldn't have done that. But hey, you know, you gotta experience me. And that's me. Sadly, that's what my wife has to experience all the time. Now, if you remember, Charlie Brown's pants are black. So I've got to make it so that when I make the pants all black, and making things like solid black is definitely a manga thing to do, so it translates very well from his comic book to this. So I'm going to keep doing it, or from his comic strip to this. So I'm going to do that. Seems like May has found a place to stay, so maybe she won't be bothering me again. I say that and she'll be like, oh, I need to bother him. What was I doing over here? Just licking. Need to bother him, get in his way. When I was growing up, I used to draw, I don't know, probably some of you maybe have done this. I used to draw laying on the floor and just lay on my belly and draw. You know, like I think a lot of kids do that. And I used to do that. We had a cat that no matter what, he would always just come right up and lay right on your book. My sketchbook or my piece of paper or whatever, you know. So I haven't really tried that anymore. I don't have the greatest back anymore, so I can't really do that now. But if I did, I'm sure May would come over and bother you. Again, because I'm setting this up, I hope I'm not getting in front of the camera lens. Hopefully I'm not getting in the way of any of the video. I mean, he's pretty much done. I'm gonna put this center line in, just so I know. I mean, he's not done yet. Don't leave yet. He's not done. But he's getting there. So yeah, again, if you guys have an idea of who we should do, who I should do next, you know, let me know. I mean, I was talking about these things and I was starting to get like ideas. Oh yeah, I could do this person and this person. So yeah, there's lots of people that we could do together. But maybe you'll be like, it was horrible. I didn't like that at all. And maybe, hey, maybe you didn't like this one, but maybe you'll like the next one. I don't want to be like, if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it. Because, hey, I want you to watch. But if you didn't like this one, maybe you'll like the next one. Now, see, the one thing I wanted to keep was the rounder head. Because Charlie Brown has pretty much a circle for a head. And I wanted him to have, like, I wanted in mind to have still a roundish head. So it's not as much my style. Like, I don't usually draw people like this with a round head, but I would, you know, just for a different character change, for a different character design. So I think it works pretty well. Kind of like that there. All right. You will. I'm gonna use the bigger one. And so this one is I don't know even what this is. Mangaka Flexible Fine. To be honest, I don't even know where I got this one, but it has been helpful, especially in the 10-minute, 1 minute, 10-second challenge video. I mean, this thing really made a difference. There's no way I would have done it with that Pigma Micron I was just using. You know, it just doesn't put down lines fast enough. But this one just smooth right out. So we'll color this in, it's black. Another Charlie Brown too. I'll color that the rest of the way in with a Sharpie. And like I said, his pants are going to be, or his shorts are going to be all black. So I'll do the big area, all black. And then I'll come back in and get into the smaller, tighter spots with that Mangaka Flexible, which is what I think it's called, by Zig Cartoonist. I really don't know where I got this thing. So he's pretty much done. Now it's just those, you know, those finishing touches that you want. I think I want this top of this pupil to touch the top line. Otherwise it just seems like it's floating, or, oh man, just messed up. Sometimes if the hand's turned under, like these fingers are turned under, I just add a little bit of lines here just to put it in shadow. I'll add a little detail to his shoes. Just a little. I'm just adding in like small little shadows. I don't like overdoing it. I like keeping it simple. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it. That's how I would do Charlie Brown. Let's take another look at Charlie Brown. There he is. There's the original Charlie Brown. There's my Charlie Brown. I wonder if I forgot anything. I even remembered his socks. Yeah. I don't know if Charles Schulz meant for him to be a little bit more chubbier of a kid, or if that's just his style. I was thinking it was just his style, so I made him a more slender kid. But yeah, there we go. I hope you guys liked it. Please come back for more of our videos, or more of my videos, and we'll hopefully be doing Snoopy next time. And then, you know, I have that Mario Mickey mashup, character mashup, and I have a video that I did of a picture, so like with even like a background and everything, that I have that we're going to upload too. So to finish Charlie Brown off right, I decided he needed some colors, so I took him into Photoshop and colored him up. Also, you'll notice I fixed his head, which was a bit wonky on the left side, so I think it looks a little bit better now. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and also consider supporting me on Patreon. Don't forget to leave your comments down below about other characters you'd like to see me do, and any other suggestions you might have. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. God bless.